Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Looney Tunes here, and today we are going to be looking at how to make a rice field. A lot of people are been kind of curious about that. I've been seeing people talk about it and stuff like that, how difficult it is to make one. Um, Also, we're on our map, New Frontier, which I made, and I told you guys I would keep you an update. And this is where we will be putting our rice field, is right down here where this cluster of tractors are. I got a partial field all um, cut out, ready to go. And as far as doing the fields and stuff, I did make a bigger field, and as you can see, this is actually pretty big. Now, reason B it's like this is not completely square is, as you can see here on tile 11, it's really terrain. I didn't want to dive into cutting all the trees out there and leveling out and all that, so I just did a quick little field here where we can work around all the, cutting trees and stuff. I did have to cut some trees out. I kind of extended this field a little bit. I had to cut a lot of trees along this little stretch here on tile 14. And right now we are right here. I am finishing off. I just planted corn in there a while back and just harvest all the corn, and I sold it. Got quite a bit out of it. So I am finishing off just double doing a double penetration, might say, of fertilizer. I use the digestate. They say that kind of helps growth and also for better yields, stuff like that. So I'm going to go through here. I'm going to finish this, and we're going to start working on our rice field and cut it out and see how far we can get with it and how well it looks. So let me crank this up. See, I got all my side buttons here. That starts it up. There's the horn. So the horn's on there. Now I still have the joystick right here, and I still use it. And I do go in cab mode so I can look in it, around and stuff like that. I've been using it quite a bit. It feels so great. I just wish I can have two more monitors so I can wrap it around and it'll feel just like being in the tractor. It's amazing how you guys look at this. So we are going to go onto this field, finish it off. I think I should have just enough to finish this off. Crank her up, lower that down. And there we go. It's just that simple, that easy, I mean, I know some people, it's hard for you to get a joystick and stuff like that, but, give it a try sometime. You might like it if you can. I mean, you can find good ones like right off eBay. Actually, I got two of them just like this one here on the right side. I have one on the left that I use both of them when I play Construction Simulator, so that it could feel like I'm in a real live excavator or dozer or loader, so on and so forth. Alright, so we got that done. We're going to go over here, get out, and we're going to go check this field out. Where we cut it out, left a mark for where we're going to have it at. So yeah, I got everything set up here. We're going to cut this out real quick. Let me get out here, and I'm going to show you. Well, let me close this this nice Homer fertilizer. It's a liquid fertilizer, of course, the digestate and manure or slurry. Excuse me. I'm not having a having memory lapses here. So let's close this up. Well, it'd help if I get on the right one, wouldn't it? Right, there we go. So yeah, we're gonna use this down here too. We're gonna have to fertilize it. Now what I've found, I mean, I watched a couple of videos on how to do a rice field and stuff like this, but I mean, nobody knows for sure exactly how works, I guess. I mean, if you go in and read it in depth and do it, I mean, everybody does it their own way. So we're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it my way. You can watch how I do it. You can watch other people how they do it on their fields, and make your own choice. Make however you want to do it, how realistic you want to be towards it. All right, let's go out here and we're going to take a look around. Now, this whole area, I had to raise it up because it was like lower down in the valley. So as you can see, I used some tile here to mark it out to tell us where it is. Now this is nice and flat, and actually it's pretty big. So I'm going to go up and fly around and show you this area that I carved out. 11. So yeah, it's pretty decent sized field, if you can see that. It's going to be actually pretty decent sized rice field. Um, I guess, I don't know how they do it in China or wherever they do the rice paddies. I don't know exactly where. Vietnam, I guess. Um, they do have fields this size, but they cut them off in like squares or tiles, you know. So I don't know if you can do that with this mod or this rice fields or not. So we'll see. But if you look over here, right here, I carved this out. I'm gonna put like all the silos and barns and stuff, and I'm gonna up here. I'm gonna put my hacienda. We're gonna have a nice little house up here with a backyard and fenced in and all that. Have the dog out there, you know, dog house and everything. See if I can find a couple good looking trucks on the mod sites and see if I can find something. Yeah, I carved this area out right here, and it's pretty decent as you can see. Not bad, it's pretty good. Now I am going to cut these other trees out over on this side. So I'm going to make another big field in just this area right here. I'm going to make it just as big as the other one over there. I'm going to try and keep it as square as possible. Leave a big section in front of it. So let's get started here. We're going to go down here to our tractor and we're going to just carve it out. Now I'm going to stay out of it because I want to make this as square as possible. I know you don't see square fields all that much, you know, but we're making a rice field, so I got to carve it out here first, and then I have to go in and do the actual olive field procedure you have to go through to do it. So I'm going to make the field here. If I crank it up, wouldn't it? So we need to create field. Start on one end or another. Now they say you don't have to lime it, but you do have to fertilize it. So as far as cultivating, I don't think you have to cultivate it either, but I mean, I'm hearing mixed things about it. So like I said, just do it however you like or however you feel you want to do it. Just as long as you get the, you know, right things like planting and fertilizing and also getting the field watered. We'll go over that here as soon as I get it cranked up. Shouldn't take too long. I got these mods that have been beefed up, so they go pretty fast when you drive by yourself without the AI. I don't like using the AI that much, and yeah, I guess in the game, I guess they're not as fabulous as everybody says they are. So I like using the GPS on here, and I'll go over that with the GPS again because I'm going to use that with the fertilizer. So it's not going to take us too long to get this done here. Try and get it done as fast as possible. Yeah, I'm going to kind of trim it off a little bit and make it look nice and neat. So. So yeah, I got a little play in the steering wheel. I haven't really weeded it out yet, so I tend to veer one way or the other. What I'm probably actually going to do is I'm just going to do like a light cultivating, a shallow cultivation, and I'll show you on this one device that actually it has a choice on it, which is kind of neat. I kind of like it. It took me a while to figure that out. I guess you gotta watch your help menu and figure out, you know, they got new things. Alright, so we got that carved out, so let's finish getting this done here. Shouldn't take too long to get this done. It's not that big. Yeah, you should see the field over there. It took me a while to get that done. Yeah, I took a couple times and I carved out a little here and there and made it that big and then made it bigger and then bigger yet. Cut out a few trees along there so I wouldn't get run into any while I'm like harvesting or anything. Then made it a little bit more bigger. A little bit more. Made it, you know, carved out a little bit on there, here and there where I cut the trees out. I guess it just depends on how creative you are with your field making and, you know. I mean, if you're into farming and you did SimCity and all that, I mean, it's not the same old thing, but hey, you're making your own town. You're a farmer. You can go in and make your own town. Just do about everything. I mean, they got a lot of things that you could put in here and to create and make it into your own town. Yeah, I'm not as sturdy and straight as an arrow with this thing. As long as I get the job done, right? It's not that, you know, spectacular, but at least I get it done. I think I have to advance it a couple more times because I don't think you can plant rice except in April, so I have to advance it a couple more months. We'll get to that here shortly. I'll just try and get the field to the point where it's ready. Now I do like this. This is what they call the super chisel cultivator. And actually this one has been, this has been altered to do plowing. and cultivating. So you can set it up as a plow or a cultivator. So this one I have here has already been set up as a plow. The one that's over there, it's the same thing, but it's been set up as a cultivator. Alright, see, that didn't take that long at all. Got that knocked out pretty quick. Kind of hate it sometimes when everything goes so smooth. Something is going to mess up or screw you up or go wrong, and then you have to go through and fix the whole thing again. Alright, we're done with that one. We're probably going to leave this stuff down here because, like I said, I'm going to put barns up here and stuff, you know. And yeah, I'm going to have to go through and level it out and all that stuff. It's going to be a pain. But that's the whole part about creating things, right? Alright, let's drop you off here. I don't have that button set on my joystick, so... Alright, let's get in this. Connected to this one. Alright, and if you look on here, it says allow create fields. It's cultivator, it's lower cultivator. Now, when you go to lower it, if you look, I'll show you here in a second. You have to open it up, and then you'll get another choice on there. It says left shift Y. If I got the right one. I don't know if this is the ultra one or the regular one. We'll see. So see, yep, there it is. So see, toggle work mode. It's on shallow cultivation right now. So if you do, oh, it's control, excuse me. It's control Y, and now you have deep cultivation. That's when it turns blue if you do the deep cultivation. If you hit the key and hit Y again, it goes back to shallow. So we're actually going to do shallow and with this field, because I want to have it to where it's seedbed ready. So we're going to do this real quick. And I'm going to fertilize it too, so I can get that done. I want that to be ready. Now they say you don't have to lime with the rice paddies. You don't have to do lime. When you do the long grain rice, you actually use a regular seeder for that. And I think you have to do all the procedures in order to get your correct yield and all that stuff. But we are going to be doing regular rice, and you have to use the special rice planter that they have in here. Now, yes, I went on the sites and I found one that altered. It goes a little bit faster, and it also holds a little bit extra fertilizer and seeds, or actually, excuse me, seedlings. So basically what we're using are seedlings. They're not seeds, so it's kind of like where the planter puts it down and sticks it in the dirt, or excuse me, in the mud pit, you might want to say. It's actually a mud pit. And it just sticks it in there and plants it, so it grows out and you harvest it. Now, yes, for the rice it has a special harvester, and I'll show you what that looks like. So we're just gonna get it all set up and planted, and we'll come back later and harvest it so that you guys can see it harvest. what it looks like when you harvest. Gotta kind of straighten out these corners, I guess. I'm kind of meticulous about how my fields look. Even if they do have like smooth curves and corners and stuff like that, I try to make it as smooth as possible so that when you do use AI or you do use the GPS mode, that it goes in full circles and you don't have to stop and reposition it and go from that same point. So just being a little bit more meticulous will help you in the long run, actually. Whoops, daisy. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to cut that corner off a little bit extra anyway, so. Now I do really, really like this map. It's a really nice map, and I'm glad I found it. I mean, it kind of reminds me of No Man's Land from FS22. I don't know why I got all these machines in my way. Yep, I messed up a little bit again, that's alright. So yeah, I had to, this was actually a lot lower than it was before, so I had to raise it up and then I had to blend it into these side of these sections where the trees were at, and on the other side I tried to blend it as best I could, and it actually doesn't look pretty bad. It looks pretty decent. So that part didn't take that much time either. That was pretty quick there. Alright, we're done with that. So we're going to move these guys out of the way, fold you back up. Yeah, I have these other things over here. I was doing the other field with it and stuff like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the other tractor over there to do the other field so I can get to planting it. And I just limed that one over on the other side, so that one's doing actually pretty good. So we're going to get this done, let this guy go to town on this, so that we can be ready to plant it. So let's see what this one looks like. So yeah, that's a pretty big field there. So we're going to let him go to town. He's going to do the ups and downs first. Actually, let's reposition him back down at the end. So yeah, I kind of designed this field to where the hill would be kind of sloped the other way so that we go, you know, up and down where the slope is, you know, vertical ways. So we wouldn't have to lose too much of the getting bogged down with speed. Alright, so we got him set right here. So yeah, you can see where I kind of extended it a little bit. Smoothed it out, made it look a little bit better. So there we go. Yeah, that looks good. We'll go with that. Set him, turn him loose. So you just basically have to run through and make sure you smooth your fields out, smooth out the corners and all the If they're rounded, make sure they're smoothed off. See, there he goes. See, that's there. They'll do a 360. They'll get set up for their first run. It's like they do that throughout the whole time. So, I mean, yeah, it's kind of time consuming and, you know, tedious to sit here and watch that. It's annoying actually to me. So I just set them and I go do something else, you know. So we're gonna go check out this other field and make sure. See, right now it's showing that we should lime it, but we're not gonna lime it because it says on rice fields you don't need to lime it. I think up there, so we need that one right there. All right. So this is where I show you where I stay in the cab. So this one will get done pretty quick as well. We'll start you up. Set. We got the field set, so it should pop up and say we can steer assist on it. Yeah, let me fix these corners real quick. See, that's the only thing. I hate it when it does that. It doesn't show up on the map yet. It takes a minute or two. And these are actually the mods that I have in there right now. I'll go over a few of them and show you what they are here in a minute. Around the end of it. So, construction. There we go. Well, that took a minute. Alright, so let's fix this side. Okay, so we'll just drop it down one notch. So yeah, you may see in here that I have different, more selection as far as this. And I believe this is for the map. I'm not sure, but just go in there and check it out. I can let you know in there. So we need to go down here. Set and go. So we'll leave that grass out of there. So get this out of there. Alright. So we could do this the same way all the way around, so. Just make sure you push the right keys so that you go up or down, left or right. Don't push left or right if if you're gonna go down or up, because then you tap into your field. Looks like we got a lot left over on that side, huh? That's okay. Make it a little bit bigger and cut it off. We'll put grass on this side. A little grass on this side. So this is the one that doesn't really work with grass on this one, so you have to do it with your fingers by yourself. That's not perfect, but hey, who is, right? Alright, so let's do this side. Looks like we're going to cut off a little bit section of this. We'll start on this side. Go back to our grass. So yeah, just make sure you stop it where you need to. Alright, let's put some, oh, we got a little sliver there. Put some grass there. Get it as best I can. Oh, that's more field there. there wasn't no more, so we can finish this off. Go back to grass. You don't really have to do this. I just do this because I'm a little meticulous, like I said before. I just like to look kind of, organized. So that actually we'll just cut off a little sliver right here. Yep. Actually, this side looks pretty straight than the rest of it did. Huh, interesting. All right, go back to that one. Start right here. And there we have it. She's all squared away. So, alright, let's get along with this. Fertilizing. Get it all fertilized. Nice and smooth. So, because I have this one set up on steer assist, it pops up automatically. So, I don't do the headland. I'll just go off both ends and make sure I get it. So, let's open her up. And get ready to crank her up, and there we go. You know what? I forgot to put the double badge on, so we'll do that. Again. Alright, there we go. So let's see what this is doing. Huh, well, we got no field, so I can't really look. Just gotta go with the flow, I guess, and hopefully pray it's right. And yeah, this has been altered too. It holds 500,000 liters of slurry or digestite. But actually, this is my favorite. I like these a lot better than doing the solid fertilizer. So I use this one instead. I mean, there's other ways you could use the trailers, but I like the Homer trucks. There's a lot of alternate things you can do with it. You can put trailers on it, so it could do like the pipes that come out, the auger pipes and the regular one. Yeah, it's pretty good. Conveyor belt ones. I'll kind of give you show this difference of that. As soon as we get this cranked up, when we go to put the water in, let that fill up for a little bit. We'll advance it so it gets done quicker. Oh, there we go. We'll get that done quick. So it goes pretty smooth once you get used to doing this. So yeah, this is basically right now what we're doing GPS, which is actually technically called steer assist. I get kind of used to this, so it's kind of like quick and easy. And yeah, that big field right up over there on our right hand side, I did that whole field just doing this. Makes it go a lot quicker and, feel better when you actually feel like you're sitting in the actual truck or tractor. So we're going to just leave it as is, and we're going to do the rice field right over top of this. Yeah, I don't know what these tablets doing here, but I mean, they just really just for visual effects, I guess. Yes, and I am running my sim dash, so I have this right here going. Oh, wow, it actually tells me how much digestate I have left. Interesting. I didn't even see that. That's pretty cool. Huh. I didn't just notice that. It tells me how much digestate I have left in there. So as you can see, it's not that difficult to make a pretty decent sized field to do a rice paddy. You know, to plant some rice on here. Doesn't take much. Gotta love this GPS though. It's actually pretty decent. I like it. 2 more swipes after this, and we'll be done with the fertilizing, and we can get on with making the rice field. Yeah, it'd be cool if we had cameras in here. That would be freaking awesome. Fast run. Yeah, look at that. We had just enough to finish it, too. Alright, there we go. Got her done. Nice and smooth. Alright, let's fold these up. Actually, on the joystick, I do have this button right here is set to fold it. As you can see, it's folding. I should put a button on here, assign a button for cranking it up too. Alrighty. Okay. So we'll turn this off. And we'll start making the field. Let's go over here. Now, this is going to be right here, and I will have some kind of store around here or something that I use to make something with rice, but I'll figure that out as I go and give you guys an update. Alright, so let's go into our construction mode. Yeah, you have to go to your construction mode. Yep, cultivation right here. You got grapevines, you got your olives. This isn't your grapevines and olives, but here it is right here. This is the rice field. So you want to click that, and as you can see up here, it has advanced controls. Start new field. It's where you start clicking. Toggle snap on and off. You need to turn that on. All right. So zoom camera is obviously your middle key. So now what we're gonna do is whatever side you want the pump on, you need to start on that side. Now it doesn't matter what corner it is, you can start at either corner because it will put it like right in the middle. So basically I want the pump to be on this side, so what we'll do is we'll start on this corner and we'll start, you just basically start on the corner. So you'll notice it as you click it. It says corner too close. That's where you start. So you just go to town. You can see that, you know, there's the yellow. You can see it in there. So it kind of disappears because you got to raise it and lower it. So get right here on this corner, close as you can. Click it. Go to the next one. So as you see right now it's already coming out the other side. We'll put it right there. So as you can see right now it's actually going green. So it's about ready to go. So we want it snap in place. So actually it snapped in place. So there you have it. So that is actually what it is. So we can also raise and lower that. Which one is it? Yeah, the height. So actually it's N and M, you know, like changing the colors or something like that. So get a little closer. We can raise it up a little bit. As you can see, it did move up a little bit. So that's actually raising it up somewhat. So now, so as you can see the whole line. So I guess I didn't finish off the corners, didn't I? Alright, let's finish it off. Alright, so there. And we need to put this corner here. And now they're all green. So as you can see, they're all green. You can see it. We raised it up a little bit. So that's actually going to be the height of it. It's going to raise up a little bit. And you'll see how it looks when we get ready for it. So there it is. It's all set. So as we'll see here in a minute, the pump will pop up here in the middle. So finish it off, you need to press the right key. So click it, and there you go. It sets it up automatically. You're all done. So if you look down here, right, there's the pump right there, as you can see. It's right there. So we got our rice field done. It's all set. So we can get back up out of here and just kind of take a close-up view. See, as you can see, it kind of raised up a little bit. So it's not really that great to put on hills and stuff or a side slope. You want to make your area you want to put it as level as possible, because if you do that, when you raise it up on a slope, one side will be high and the other side will be, you know, right at the thing, so you'll have a big section over on the other end. That's why I went through and leveled this whole area out so it looks kind of decent. I need to put my speed on. Forget about that. Go. Alright, so there we have it. There's our pump. So what you do is you go up to it to start it, and like you do with everything else, you press R, and there you have it. So the size field is 8.54 acres. That's how many, it's kind of like 8.5 acres, more or less. I don't have a crop in it yet, but we want to start flooding it. So you just press flood, and there you go. It cranks off. Now it does take a little while for this to fill up. The bigger it is, the longer it's going to take for you to fill up. So Right now we can go ahead and I can advance it a little bit so we can get to the rice mode, and I'll show you what the um, harvesters we're going to be using. I just hate that when the fields don't show up on there. It's really annoying. I'd have to back out of the game and come back in the game for it to actually pop up on the thing. Alright, so yep, look at that. He's still doing his thing. Pretty good job there. Yep. So as soon as he gets done, that'll be ready for planting. Because we've already went through one plant cycle with this, so we don't really need to do all the other things, because it's like 3 times for plow, 3 times for liming it. So we did that already, so we have to wait a couple more times and then it'll pop up again. So when I get it planted, I'll show you what the percentage of the yield should say. Alright, so let's advance this. We gotta go back to the house. Yep, I'm still up in this area. Yeah, I bought a truck and a trailer. Also, I'll show you guys on here that the auto load, universal auto load, is attached to all the trucks, so you might want to check that mod out. It's pretty decent. I'll put a link where you can go to get to that mod. And it's actually the mod creator where he goes in, and you should also go in there and try to, if you have any errors or things that you want to show or express, you can tell him in there so that he can adjust it or whatever. It's been updated a couple times already, so we'll check it out. Alright, so what month are we in? We are in February, so we want to do rice, so we want to be in April. So we got to go 2 more clicks. Yeah, I have it set up on 1-day months, and as far as the time, I have it set up on half speed. So it keeps it slow, enough time for me to do everything in 1 day, get everything set, and then I can advance it another month. It's actually pretty decent. I'd rather do it that way. So yeah, it's what they call fast farming. One more. Well, let's go check our field. See what it says. It should be done already. Oh, it's still working. Interesting. Why did it turn on? That's weird. Well, let's just advance it like a few hours to see what happens. Go back to the house. Sorry, I got the little sniffles. I'm still trying to get over this little cold I have. Alright, so right now it's 8:03, so we'll go like 10 o'clock. And we'll see what it's doing. Alrighty. Yeah, well, that's better. So let's see what it does here. So actually it did fill right. We went 2 hours and it filled up. So there we have it. It stopped. So we'll see what it looks like, what percentage it's at. So, yep, see right now it's at 65% water level, which is okay, good. Now this is where you empty it, so I guess it just empties itself. We don't want that because we're going to be planting. Now, reason B, it says 65% is when you go to plant it, after you plant it, you're going to have to fill it up like 2 more times. So a total of 3 times you're going to have to add more water. So let's go up here and advance it 1 more time. We don't want 10 o'clock. We'll do 7. That's better. Sorry about that. Yeah, sniffles. Alrighty, so let's check and see where we're at. Okay, so we're right there at April, and we can do the rice right now, which is a good thing. Let's go check our field and make sure it's still at the spot where we left it. So, yep, see it dried up already. So you have to keep filling it up, I guess. So, yep, see, you have to keep filling it. If you don't fill it, alright, so I'm gonna have to advance it 2 hours again. I guess doing that's not gonna be, a good thing, I guess. Or if we do it throughout the day, I'm pretty sure you have to have that at 100%. So we'll go and advance it like an hour. We won't go as far because I don't want to get too far ahead. Well, let's do 30 minutes and see what that does. So it's still running. As you can see, it's still running. Let's see what percentage is it at now. So it's only at 40%. So yeah, we're gonna have to go an hour. Looks like. So we'll go another 30 minutes. So, yep, now it's done. There you have it. Now it's been flooded again. Alright, so let's see what it says. It's back at 75%. So now we're ready to harvest. I mean, excuse me, we're not harvesting anything right now. It's ready for planting. So what we'll do is we'll use our glorious mod called Store Delivery so that we can have it delivered right here. Oops, wrong one. Excuse me. Now, these are the mods I have here. As you can see, most of these are, you know, they're all altered. All of them basically are altered. This here, this is the tree devourer. This is what I use to get rid of the trees. And basically, it'll devour the tree and it'll put it into chips and also do the stump all in one shot. But I mean, you have to go through and do it very carefully, lift it up, lower it, and all that. It just doesn't do it in one shot. You got to do that. And this is the rental. Like no, in the game it only does fertilizer, but this one I found it does lime and fertilizer. So here's the harvester, the rice harvester that we will be using. So this is what it looks like, and yes, this one's been altered as well. And you have color selections for this one, and it's been beefed up to 500,000 liters, so it'll hold a lot. So back out of here. We don't need that right now. All right, so this is the one right here, and some of these mods you get in there, it doesn't have a picture. Why? I don't know. I guess the mod description wasn't set up right, or they missed something. But as time goes, I'm sure these will like get updated and or better ones will come out. But oh yeah, wait, I forgot about this. Here's the Homer pack. This is the Homer pack. This is the one that I use the most of. Excuse me. So this is the one that I'm using now with the spreader on the back. This is actually a bigger one and a bigger tank. This one holds 700,000, as you can see there. And as you can see here, this is holds 500,000 also. This is the auger wagon. This is a conveyor belt. This one right here does the manure spreader. They have some other ones on here that you can use. I don't remember where they're at. I forget what they are, but they have other attachments that you can put on the Homer truck. When I find them, I'll let you know. But yeah, you can find this on Kingsmods also. But that's the one I like this mod a lot. I mean, there's other attachments to where you can have two of these connected together so that you can hold a lot more. You know what I mean? So you can do two big giant fields and have both um, trailer attachments on here. That's pretty cool mod there. All right, so the one we're looking for, yep, right here is the Isiki PR mod. This is the planter that we use for rice. So that's what this looks like, and yes, it's been altered. So as far as that says 50,000. That's the total between the plants and the fertilizer. I think it's 5,024 for the fertilizer and 50,000 for the plants. So, and it's, yes, been beefed up to 40 miles an hour. And I bet a lot of you guys are saying, why do you want that at 40 miles an hour? Well, sometimes it does get kind of tedious to sit on here and wait for it, to finish up. Going 6 miles an hour is just kind of annoying. But in Farm Sim 25, the AI is set at one speed. So if you alter the speed a little bit, it will go up a little bit, not by much. So I've noticed the ones that have been altered and sped up a little bit, it's pushed the AI worker to go 11 miles, and if it goes a little bit more, it goes up to about 16 miles an hour. But I've also noticed if you go too fast, it starts hopping and it starts missing like harvesting or planting. So you don't want to get it going too fast, but I'm pretty sure there's guys out there that do it crazy, crazy fast. So we're not gonna actually, no, we're not gonna. Let's just lease it for right now. So this is what it looks like. Nice little planter right here. It's kind of funny actually. So I don't know why they don't have a really like a nicer one that you can get, you know. As you can see, I can get it going pretty fast. And yeah, it has like real quick stop brake. So you do have to use saplings. So you have to purchase the saplings in here also. So actually you can use the packs right here. Just go to this and it'll show you right here what you need for it. So see, these are the two modded ones I have. These are the actual in-game ones that you can use. And also here's the saplings. So there you have it. So we're going to actually probably do two. We don't need too many. It's 48 pieces. So how much is that? Yeah, 48 pieces. Yeah, we'll do that many. We'll see how that goes. So like I said, we could put 5,000 in there. So you just go up to it and press R like you normally do, and it'll just start collecting them. I guess it only holds 24. That's weird. Well, they said it could hold more. I don't know why it's doing that, but well. Oh well. Well, we'll go here. We need to get some, we're gonna have to probably come out and get some more, I guess, right? May have to break out the, super strength. Position this. Okay, we need some solid fertilizer. Why do I do that all the time? I always press the wrong key. Alright, so there you have it. I don't get this. So see, it says that's weird. So yeah, you need the saplings and you need solid fertilizer. So and here we go. We'll use these because they're 1,000 a piece, and yeah, we get 6. That'll be good enough. Let's fill up the. Yeah, I'm probably gonna set the AI worker to do this, so he can buy the stuff while he's doing it. So I don't run out. Alright, there we go. Well, let's get started here. We'll see how fast it gets done here. Know what I mean? Started on this corner right here. Alright, let's see what it's got here. So, well, there you have it. So we do have a field set up here. And it's 2.2 meters, so it's going to do 3 headlands. Interesting. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of pause it until it gets finished. I'll let it run for a little bit, and we'll go check this other field real quick. And give me a minute. I got to announce, you know, another announcement for you. So let's see what she runs at. So there, it said it's going to do it. Look at that. Oh, that's going to go pretty quick, eh? See, it's already set at 16. So yeah, it's going to do the up and down first. that shouldn't take too long, eh? I'll still pause it and then come back after it's done. So I can't look at it right now because it's not registering on here. As you can see, it's not registering yet. But I mean, you can see where it's already started. And that's what rice looks like. That's the color code for rice. So if you go in here, excuse me, I went the wrong way. So, yep, see, that's rice. That's the color code right here. So we basically started that about a minute ago. So it's like we'll see how many minutes it takes for that field to get done. And that's 8.5 acres. Shouldn't take too long. Save it. I always like to come in and save it just in case something happens, you know. You get like disconnected or something happens. So let's go see what this guy's doing on the field. See how far he is. Yep. Well, he's not doing too bad. He's going pretty fast there. He should be doing the borders here in about one more swipe. Should be doing the borders. Yep. Or he may be starting to do it right now, I guess. Maybe. Oh. So as you can see, if you get these mods that have been altered a little bit and go a little bit faster and you get the right ones, you could actually finish these bigger fields pretty quick. You know what I mean? So we got this one right here all set up and we got it lined. So basically what I need to do is I need to do a cultivation of it. So actually we're going to take this tractor here and I'm going to take it over there. Oh my gosh, where's all this fog coming from? So we're going to do the deep cultivation, which will turn it blue. So I'm going to turn him loose on that field. Holy moly. Yeah, it's going to take a while to get him done up there. Yeah, looks like it's moving pretty smoothly though. Yeah, I'm gonna have roads. I'm gonna do the whole, you know, caboose and caboodle, boy. I'm gonna tell you. Have like areas you can go to, and I've actually seen mods in there that are like actually have buildings that say Starbucks on it. You can get restaurants, and you know, it's pretty amazing. Where am I going? This fog is. I need fog lights on this thing. Oh, there we go, way over there. So this goes to show you that you're in pretty much a valley all to yourself. Wish I could find this in real life somewhere where you could just like live there forever. Nobody bothers you. Build your own town, right? So I guess they do have mods for curbs and parking lots and stuff like that. I'm gonna check it out and kind of make it. Oh, look at that. We got some humps over there. I'm gonna go straighten that out real quick. Oh, there's a couple right here too. Kind of soften it up, flatten it out a little bit. So yeah, they did fix this. And it does work a little bit better now. But you can't move it. It doesn't go in like faster speed. It does that. So I'm sure they'll do it again. All right, let's get this guy going on here. We'll go check back on our rice field and see what that's up to. All right, what do you set on? It's set on shallow, so we want to put it on deep. There we go, deep cultivation. So that should show the blue color for cultivating. Let's see what this field looks like. Oof, yeah, see that's a big one right there. So he's going to do the up and downs first, and 2 headlands. So turn him loose. He should start right about there. So we're gonna get this field ready for planting, and I'll just figure out later what I'm gonna put in here. I think what I really want to do is put sunflower in here. So make this whole thing sunflowers, because I'm doing canola here, so I'm doing an oil thing. So I might go into like, just doing barley, wheat, sunflower, and canola, and do oil and flour, you know, maybe get into that and use the rice for something. I haven't figured out what to use for rice yet. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I kind of screwed this field up. I started planting it with canola, and I'm like, oops, I forgot to change the seeds. That's another thing you guys should check. Always make sure you check the seeds are in the right position, because barley and canola and wheat are all in the same area if you're right on the right month. So I wasn't paying attention, and it said canola, and I was going after it, and I'm like, oh. So I just kind of left it because it basically harvests around the same time, so it's not going to affect anything. All right, so he's going to town, and he's going to town. So we got the big fields going to town. So what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to put barley here, since I screwed this field up, and have 2 barleys, canola, and sunflower, and 1 little rice field in here. Let's go check and see how he's doing. Oh, yep, he's going to town, boy. Well, it looks like he missed a little spot. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. So that's a pretty decent contraption here. Look at it. Wow, that gets loud. Oh yeah, it just grabs it off the back end there and pushes it into the ground. So I'm not sure on the time period after you plant it, when you need to put more water in it. I think you can give it like maybe an hour or 2 again. Hey, maybe we should have got 2 of these going. Hey, we got done quicker. You can do that. It's kind of a little bit easier. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and set this guy up. Let's see if I can get it done here real quick. Yeah, I have it automatically set on save every 5 minutes. So let's go back in here to rice. There's our modded one. So I don't know why it only does 24, but let's get her started. At least another one. And let's get some more solid fertilizer. We'll just get 2 or 3. Alright, where you at? Yep, there it is. Alright, so we set it up here, crank it up. R. Actually, tell you the truth, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the GPS, and I'm going to get it to the point where it starts the other side. It'll help if I turn my steering wheel. Yeah, if you got a steering wheel, and you can start, I don't know why I do that. I'm so used to the keyboard because I used to play on my laptop quite a bit when I was out working. So set him up on GPS. See how fast he goes. Alright, so we're on steer assist. Still is the same. 3. I'm going to go down to 2. We want to have this on because I don't want to do too many and get in the other guy's way, so we're just going to do 2 headland. If we need to do another one, I'll go back and reset it. Everything is set right. So yeah, we're already set up. So he has 7. I mean, 7. Excuse me. He has 3 headlands. All right. So yeah, we just turn it on. Oh, gotta unfold it. Excuse me. Hold it. Turn it on. Lower it down. And let her go. So this is gonna stop quick. Oh wow. That went up to 20 miles an hour. Alright, that was funny, that went up to 20 miles an hour. That was pretty cool actually. Lower that down. Okay, I guess I gotta stop before it goes over the hill there. We gotta go fill her up, I guess. It's kind of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get rid of these other pallets here. should just like place these all over the field and everything, so I can just, you know, grab them when I need them. It'd be nice if I had a helper in here, you know what I mean? So yeah, they're cranked it down to 14 so it don't go so fast. Yes. Wow. Pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I should put 3. Nope, ran out. Gotta go back. Fill her up again. Boy, it's funny watching that guy go flying up through here. Oh yeah, this thing goes actually pretty good. I don't like that. So this wasn't my doing. That's just the way it turned out to be, this mod, I guess. Alright. I'll get rid of them pallets one way or another, eh? Oh, we almost went flying in the air with that one. Let me get set up before he gets going over here. Hey, we got out of there just in time. So this is what I usually do when I get big fields like this, and I have a planter, seeder, or rice planter that's not as fast or quick, and it's a big, huge field that I have. Yeah, I'll run the GPS, and then I'll let the AI do the up and down, so I'll get this done, you know, quicker. So yeah, we're gonna have to go in here and add another third header so we can at least catch up with this. I should have left it on 3 to begin with. That's okay. Adjust this, I guess. I'm gonna have to hit reset, I guess. Well, let's just try and plant this. I guess I can't get it to reset, so let's just see if we can do this without. Crank it back up, I guess. Fill her up again and come down the other way. Oh, look at this guy. He's just going to town. Yeah, I don't have damage on, so I can cross over. I'm destroying all the rice. I'm just messing it all up. I don't know why they even do that. It just, I gotta make it easier, I guess, you might say. I do not like that. I really don't like that. Well, we did pretty good. We got rid of quite a few pallets there. On the other side here. Get this little section done, and we can just set her up and have them both collide with each other. There we go. Alright, now we're set up. Now we can go up and down, up and down. Oh, we can just empty this and let him finish it, I guess. I guess they designed this just to do smaller fields, I guess, right? Well, it didn't need that much solid fertilizer because remember we used our Homer truck and we fertilized it, did double fertilization, so we won't need it. Like that. Stop on a dime. Perfect. But yes, it is kind of annoying. See if we can finish this row. Let's see what it looks like. This is what it looks like in the cab. That's funny. That's pretty cool. So we're in the cab. And I barely make it. Close. Close. Alright, look at that. So we're going to set the AI worker to do the rest so he can buy. Alright, let's see if he cranks up. Starts where you want him to start. Yep, there we go. He cranked right up in the right spot. So we're good. And we got a female worker. Look at that. Now, I could have taken it, you know, and split it off in like maybe 6 smaller fields. I could have did that, you know what I mean? Wow. Boy, that worker stopped me pretty quick. That's pretty decent. Yeah, that's pretty decent. I like that. So we should be able to get this done here not too long. So if you lease these and you have saplings on it, you can't take them off. So it's not like, you know, when you empty out a fertilizer thing, you can get the fertilizer pallets out of it before you sell it or take the lease off. Yeah, you'll lose a sapling, so it's best to just have it, you know, that many on there. So actually, let's just take this other guy. I think he's full, isn't he? Yeah, we're gonna stop him here. We're gonna use this I'll let him turn around, let him do the work, right? Alright, so let's set him up here. We want to do GPS, so we need to put it here. And there we have it. Alright, so crank her up. Yeah, I want to use these all up, so. Now the fertilizer, we can get the fertilizer out of it. We just can't get the saplings out. So yeah, try to use up the saplings. You don't want to waste your money. Perfect. Got to turn my wheel back. I think we should be done right here. So we'll put him back on AI worker. I like how it changes every so often. Oh, that worked out pretty slick, I guess. So see, as you can see, because the vehicle goes 40 miles an hour, you know, free driving, you put it on AI, it goes up to 15, 16. But like I said, you got to be very careful when you do that, because a lot of the times it'll skip, you know, planting or harvesting, and you'll have little skips in the field, you know what I mean? So you got to pay attention to that. Don't have it go too fast. Where are you going? See, that's what I don't get. It's like, where was he going? You still got fuel to finish here, bud. So we'll get rid of this one because that other one's almost done. Well, this wasn't that bad. It was pretty good. Knock him off. So we're done with this one. So what we're going to do is I'm going to leave the fertilizer down here. I'm going to put it back over on this side. I got to check the water, turn it on and see if it'll pop on, see if it'll fill a little bit more. So you might have to, you know, fill it like supposedly a couple more times. Ugh, that's annoying sometimes. Alright, so we're gonna put it right here. So yep, just use Control I. Control I. I guess you lose everything, I guess. Yep, I can't get anything else, so kind of wise that we actually didn't use that much. Oh wait a minute. There's one thing I forgot. You can't do it when it's. You gotta fold it up first. I think that's one problem. Control I. Nope, yep, I guess you're stuck with it. So yeah, don't waste too much money on there. Unless you intend on, you know, doing it all by yourself and you have to keep filling it up, you know. Just take it easy on that if you're really in-depth in the realism of using fertilizer and saplings and all that stuff. So, there we have it. That one's almost done. So we're going to return this one since they're almost done. Where's that? Oh, not that one. So yeah, we'll return this, you know, so I don't have to pay the lease prices on that. Let's check the guys, see how much longer we have. A couple more passes that we done. I have the field all completed. And I have to tell you the truth, that wasn't that bad. That took about 40 minutes, roundabout. 40 minutes to do that whole field. So the AI did most of the work. I did just the headlands and a few runs. So, I mean, if you start off and do it as one, you can probably cut that down a little bit. But 40 minutes, that's not bad. That's actual 40 minutes of running consistently with this speed. And I'm assuming if you use the one in-game, it's going to go a lot slower. But you could probably set up 3, I guess, maybe, you know, if you wanted to, if you're that, you know, focused on getting it done and keeping tabs on each AI. Sorry about that, excuse me. I have one more pass and it should be done. So we didn't lose much as far sorry about that, yeah. I guess I'm trying to get over this cold. So we didn't lose much rice saplings because we ain't got much left on there. So just be careful. Just set up, you know, just one pallet, you know, and try and clear it off before the AI worker, you know, before you start the AI worker. Since you have to use one pallet. should be done there. Slick. Yeah, we're done. I'm not gonna let it drive around. So let's get off the field here and get rid of this one. Alright, we're done. Finally. So, yep, we got super strength set up on here. Yeah, check out the power tool mod. That thing's pretty decent, you know. And, well, power tools, the super strength doesn't work. You have to get the separate mod, which is actual super strength. You have to get it, both of them in there. And until they get it all worked out. But you guys have any questions or you need any like help on certain things, just give me a holler, you know, on the comment page there, and you know, fire away and I'll try and help you as best I can. Okay, where are we at? All right. Return that vehicle. There we be. We're all done. So that's what the field looks like. It's all planted, all ready to go. So right now it's fertilized. Holy smokes. That needs plowing already? I didn't know that. Oh my gosh. Well, we're gonna have to plow that next fertilizer, I guess. Turn that off. So actually right now it doesn't show up anything. It doesn't need lime, as you can see, because it's a rice field. Doesn't need to be rolled because it's a rice field. Basically, the only thing you need to do is fertilize it, and that's it. Don't mulch it. And, well, you put the water bed up, of course. That shows where your water bed is, and it's actually full right now. Alright, so we're gonna just do a little quick test here. Let's see. Do I need to water it right now? Well, I got tractors everywhere, don't I? So, nope, as of right now, it doesn't need to be filled or anything. And we have rice on here, so let's see if we can speed it up just a couple hours and see what happens. Because this is my first time doing this, so I just want to see myself. So we're just going to go a couple more hours. So it's 9:53, so we're going to go up to... We'll go to 12. See what that does. And it's raining! Wonderful. That's what I need. More rain. So we still... What? Oh yeah, we're in April. I thought we were in March. Oh my god. I about had a heart attack there. Oh jeez. Well, let's go check and see what it says. Okay, we still got water bed there. Water's still there. Okay, looks like it's doing pretty good. Let's see what it says. Still 65%. Let's go over here. Let's go. Let's see. How long does it go? Rice. So actually what it does, it goes from April, May, harvest, and then August, September is harvest. So let's go one more month. They said you have to do it a total of 3 times. We've filled it once, so let's go another month and see what happens. So I just want to do this real quick so that you guys can also see, you know. Okay, so where we're at here, we're going to go back to 7 o'clock. see what happens. So it's going to advance, and we're going to go to May. So we'll see what it does. May need more water, so we're going to have to just go check it out. So we're in May. So, oh, look at that. Look at this going to town. It's growing. Yield bonus 87. Nice. It's 100%. Let's see if it needs more water. So yeah, we gotta flood it again. So this will be the second time we're flooding this. It needs water, so you have to do water for it to actually, you know, get through its cycle. So in order to get your good, you know, yield and all that stuff, and it doesn't. I actually, tell you the truth, I should go through and see what it does when you don't water it, but we're not gonna do that right now. Let's just, okay, we're gonna go a couple more hours. Make sure everything is good. We'll go 3 hours. What? Ugh. Okay, so it's at 66%, so we're okay. Water level is doing good. So there you have it. It's still got water in there, as you can see. Yep, it's still mucky. You can still see it. So it's still good. Let's go another month. So right now we're in May. We're going to see if it goes to June and see what it does. This way. Yes, this is kind of a little awkward doing all this, but alright. Let's see what that does. Okay, so we're right. We should be. Well, let's see what the growing cycle says. So yeah, it looks pretty good. It's growing pretty good. So see, yep, needs water. So see, you can do this. Just you got to make sure you come back, keep coming back and forth, and making sure the water's going in there. I'm not sure. Like I said, this is my first time, so I'm not sure what it's going to do if you don't water it. Right now, I'm just making sure I water it. I'm sure we'll find out, you know, later on when I do it, what'll happen if you don't water it. So let's just go another month. Oh no, we're supposed to go a couple more hours. Just so that it finishes watering. That work. So see, yep. There you have it. It's wet still. And that look at it, it's doing pretty good. It's growing still where it's supposed to be. Yep, 66% again. We're gonna have to do it one more time. So what? I don't know. Maybe you have to do it a total of 3 times after you plant it. So we're gonna look here, see what it does. Holy moly, that stuff sprouted up quick. Look at that. So, I'm pretty sure if you come up here and you hit it, see right now, see, so yeah, you only have to do it 3 times. So, it's there. You don't even have to hit flood anymore, you know? So, let's go back here. So, see, let's go one, well, where are we at? So yeah, so we're in July, so it should pop up harvest right after this one. We don't have to water it because it's already at its peak. So let's see what happens when we go another month. Alrighty then. So yep, there we are. We're at the month that it needs to be harvested. We'll check and see if it needs to be harvested. Not showing up yet. So yep, it's ready for harvest. So that's good. So let's see what it looks like. So there you have it. It's all ready. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Nice rice right there. Alright, so there you have it. So when you go back through it, you know, you harvest it and you fertilize your field and then flood it. Basically, that's what you do, and then you go through the whole process again. You know, just set your field up and just let it sit. I mean, you could probably set it on fill and just don't worry about it and it'll be done, you know. But you're just going to have to basically do it the month you go to plant it. That's probably the best time. I would just leave it empty for now. So say I harvest it now, I'm just gonna let it go until like March, and I'll get it all set up for March, you know, ready to go, or April. Set it up April, so or May, whichever month I decide I want to plant some. So there you have it. So we got that all set. Looks like medium field here is all he's done. Yep, he finished. And he is still going to town. My God. Wow, look at that. He's still going. That big old field, boy. That's going to be a tricky field right there, I tell you. Okay, so we're going to leave it right like this. And I just wanted to let everybody know thank you for subscribing to the channel. And if you're still watching, please smash that like button if you like it. Hit the subscribe button if you want to keep going. Any new guys out there, please hit that subscribe button and smash the like button if you like the videos. Also, I wanted to finish it out with the announcement saying that we do have a rented server. We do have room for one more person. I did put the Discord link in there if you guys want to come join. If we can find the right person who wants to play, we can find room in the rent server that we have going now. It's Zilanka map we're using right now, and yeah, we got room for one more person to probably get in there, you know, and do some things in there. So give me a holler, send me a message, or pop into the pop into the Discord and send a message to me. This is Mr. Looney Tunes, of course. Just look for my name in there, send a message, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible, and you know, find out if where you want to start and all that stuff. If you can find the right person to play. So just take a look, come in, and all that stuff, and we'll figure it out from there. But thank everybody again, and good night, and see you next time.